young men over there, man.
Thank you.
How's it going?
Oh, wait, you're talking about you're talking about the Barrientes twins.
Yeah.
You're talking about Angel and Chavez Barrientes. Those are the handsome guys over there.
Those are the two handsome guys over there.
They really are. And we got 4 handsome guys on the screen now. How about that? How you guys doing, man?
It's going great. How about you guys?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. So, B, for those people who don't know, let me introduce these guys, man. I tell you what, man, this is insane. Chavez and Angel Barrientes turned pro when I believe it's 2019. They had a pretty extensive amateur career. They're both now 2-0 with 2 knockouts. Chavez, I believe it's 2 first-round knockouts. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
2 first-round knockouts, Beeb. I mean, just blasting people. These guys will be fighting on PBC very soon. Now, you guys are junior featherweights, or how does this?
We fight at 122. I believe that's bantamweight.
Bantamweight, okay.
Bantamweight. That's super bantamweight, actually, 122.
What's the matter with you, Beeb? Stop interrupting. Come on, let them talk.
I got to teach the kids. They got to know what weight class they're in.
Hey, did I mention, by the way, these guys are only 17 years old? How about that?
Did you guys graduate from high school yet?
Oh, we just graduated. So, yeah.
Congratulations.
So tell us about, okay, so how did you graduate now? And I know you passed your school and everything, but like, how did you guys graduate in the sense that, like, did you guys get to walk on stage or anything like that? Or how did that work, man?
Basically, pretty much me and my brother already passed school. We've got our grades and everything's okay in line to graduate. And soon we should be having a graduation, but we're on track to graduate, so.
Right, but I mean, so like, did you already have like a graduation where they pass out diplomas and stuff like that, or is it like been because of the whole COVID thing? They just kind of
had yesterday we had a drive-by celebration where people came and hung by and they gave us lays and stuff. So we celebrated.
That's cool. Oh, that's very cool, man. Well, at least you had some kind of graduation, you know? I mean, it was, I think this is the first time I can remember, like in history, that, you know, when seniors graduated, they didn't have like an official graduation type of thing.
This year is going to be a first for a lot of things, my friend.
Yeah,
a lot of things.
Yeah, right? It's some crazy times, man. I tell you what.
You guys will be fighting with no crowd. Have you ever done that? Have you ever done that before? Except for being sparring in the gym. This is going to essentially be like you guys are going to be sparring in the gym, right? When you
only in sparring, we sparred with like nobody. We haven't sparred without an audience. So I mean,
so this is what your fights are going to be now for a couple of months, or for maybe for 6 months or so. You're going to be fighting without a crowd. You're going to be essentially, it's going to be like just like having a sparring session, basically.
Sparring, basically, but you know,
right? How's that going to affect you? Is it going to, like, obviously a lot of fighters like to feed off the crowd. How is that going to affect you guys? Is that going to affect you at all? How is it going to be strange to you not being able to hear the crowd cheer for you when you land a nice punch?
I like hearing the crowd and stuff, but you know, you got to do what you got to do when you're in there. So the crowd is going to be there, but for the next couple fights, we just got to focus on what we got to do.
Yeah.
You know, that's a good point. Like, has this affected like your training at all or anything like that? I mean, I know with the distancing and everything, can you get your sparring in and everything?
We've been doing sparring on the low, like with other gyms, but yeah, we've been getting our work in with dad and stuff. We're still working. Yeah, we're still working in the gym, but just us, you know, with me and my dad. We're staying ready, because you never know when they're gonna open stuff back up, and I heard it's gonna be soon, so we gotta stay ready.
I'm hearing June is when they're going to start putting fights together. So, yeah, right. And that's what they say. They say that's the one thing they've been saying is that just make sure you're ready. Make sure you stay ready. Make sure you're in the gym. Make sure you're working.
I think PBC is coming back in July, though, from what I heard.
Yeah.
So you guys, are you guys going to be fighting in July? Do you think, or pretty?
But hopefully, we get a date in July. That'd be the best. We're staying ready.
So what gym are you training at right now? Or are you just training at a private gym?
Well, my dad owns a gym. It's called Pound for Pound Boxing.
Okay.
It's more of a private gym, so he can open up whenever we want.
So he could open it up as long as it's just you guys in there and no one else comes in.
Yeah, so
that's good. So you guys can go out and run and stuff because, you know, you guys have like treadmills and stuff in there. So say this was the winter time, would you be able to do road work like at the gym on a treadmill?
doesn't get too cold.
Yeah, it doesn't get too cold.
We're still able to run outside in the winter and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, awesome. You guys are in California, right? California?
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas. Okay. Yeah. It never gets cold out there. It
never
gets. It's
never.
Beautiful out there, man. 24/7.
I know in Cali sometimes it gets like in the wintertime it can get to the like mid 40s.
Yeah. Well, Vegas, I think the coldest it gets around like 50, but it's not too cold.
Yeah, you can run in 50-degree weather.
Yeah.
You better be able to run in 50-degree weather. You're a fighter, right?
Yeah.
Man. So you had your first pro fight. What was it? You've had 2 fights and they both taken place in Tijuana. How different was it for you guys to go from amateur to pro? Was it a different style? Is it a different,
Yeah, well, amateurs, we try to, throw as many punches as we can, like land as many punches, and that's like points, But, pros, it was kind of different, but it's kind of similar. We're still boxing, but you're just sitting down on your punches more and being smart, not trying to get hit.
Yeah, from going to amateur, same thing, trying to get points and stuff. And when we turned pro, we sparred a lot of pros. So we sparred people like Robesi Ramirez and Gabriel Flores, Kazuto Ioka, like a lot of pros to get that kind of pro style, get ready for the pros. So a lot of them helped us get ready and just adapting to the pro style pretty much.
Now I just heard, this is what I heard is rumor. I don't know how true it is what I heard. That when you sparred Robesi Ramirez, that's the guy who beat Shakur Stevenson, the gold medalist.
I'll go to
I heard you got the better of him by a lot. That's what I'm hearing.
You're making them tell sparring stories. That's
what
a Cardinals.
I'm hearing, man.
You're not. These kids are young. You got to teach them. They can't do sparring stories, man. That's supposed to stay in the gym now. Now you're putting them on. You're putting the kids on blast now. Come on.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, you can say I did the better of them.
But
I like the confidence. I like the confidence.
So tell me, so you've sparred quite a few professionals, though, right? I mean, you guys have sparred quite a few professionals. Give me some names, man.
I sparred Jesse Magdaleno.
Wow.
We sparred Gabriel Flores.
I just sparred Gabriel Flores last Friday.
Kazuto Ioka is from Japan.
Yeah.
Tometa, the dude, Japanese world champion.
Tomoki Kameda, his name.
Tomoki, yeah. Wow.
Oh, I remember him. Wow, you spot him. Wow.
Yeah, we're working with a lot of pros right now. They're a little bit bigger, but we know how to keep our distance and be smart.
So 2 of my best friends are twins, and one thing I knew of them growing up was they used to argue all the time, like they were competitive with each other. Are you guys like competitive with each other, or are you more of like a team type guy, like you support each other? Or I'm sure you support each other, but are you guys competitive? You try to outdo each other?
Yeah. At the same time, we're brothers too, so everybody's trying to get the better of each other.
Yeah, I think that's why like we're where we're at right now, because we're always trying to get better or be better than the twin. So I think that.
So you use each other for motivation. In other words, it's a positive thing. I got you.
So Chavez and Angel, who's the better fighter?
Oh, come on, Eric.
I'm doing it now. That's how I'm doing it now.
Oh my God.
So we're doing it on the set, baby.
We're both gonna think we're better no matter what.
Let's rephrase the question. Let's let each of you critique each other. What do you think is your brother's strengths and weaknesses, and vice versa?
We have different kind of styles, but we have the same styles, a little different. I like sitting the inside more, so I think I hit harder, but he got better feet.
Yeah, I think that's probably pretty much.
That's like the only difference, I think.
So you're my type of fighter. You're an inside fighter.
Yeah. Well, I box, but I could get inside and bang.
Yeah.
If I'm down to it, I could do that.
Yeah,
Angel's my fighter. He stays on the outside. That's what I like.
Yeah,
that's my style. I don't like to get hit. I don't like to get hit.
Little pretty boy.
Chavez, I don't know. I talked to Chavez before this whole thing. Before the interview, I talked to Chavez. He said he's got 2 first-round knockouts, so that automatically makes him the better fighter. Angel, how do you respond?
Well, I got 2 knockouts too. Mine took in the 3rd round, and so I guess we both got 100% knockout rate.
Oh my goodness, man! I'll tell you what. So
you
go ahead, Beeb.
Oh, okay. You guys look like fit and trim right now. What do you guys walk around at? How hard is it for you to make weight being 5'11" and getting down to 122 pounds, being a super bantamweight?
I guess we have a fast metabolisms, you could say, because I walk around like 130, 132, and I drop down to 122. So it's like 10 pounds.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's a 2 to 3 weeks, but it's not that hard for us.
Yeah, making weight's not really hard for us. We eat a lot. We're like we burn a lot of energy, so we eat a lot. So when we lose weight, it comes off pretty easy.
We used to hear in horror stories of guys fighting at like 147 and walking around at like 170. But since you're only I
don't know how they do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're dropping a bunch of weight, man.
But you guys seem like you stay in the gym and like you said, you're always ready. So losing 8 pounds is nothing really.
Yeah, it's really nothing as part of the sport.
Yeah, we usually to lose our weight, to get low, we usually just run. That's how we lose weight. Just run every single day.
Yeah.
Cardio is the cures all the weight evils, huh? Go out there and run.
Running's the secret.
Yeah.
What do you say? They walk around at 133. That's about what I walk around at, babe. That's about what I walk around at. Yeah. Let me ask you guys a question, man. Now, so you guys just graduated. You're only 17 years old.
Yeah.
How on earth? I don't understand this because I remember I was a mess at 17. I'm a mess now, and I'm a lot older than 17. Okay. How do you guys stay focused, man? I mean, you got girls coming at you. You're just 17. You're getting paid now. I mean, how do you do it, man?
I mean, we've been doing it for so long. This is pretty much all we know. We've been boxing since we were 7. So we eat, sleep, box. That's pretty much all we do. So it's normal to us, training, losing weight, running. It's just something you do every day, like you brush your teeth. So
yeah, and we also did online school for 3 years of our high school year. So senior year was our only year of high school, so it had to end short. So
yeah, senior year was our only year we went to public school.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we did years for 9th, 10th, and 11th.
Mm-hmm.
Who was your favorite fighter? Each of you. Who's your favorite fighter? Would you say?
Like Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah,
so we're Mexican Filipino, so we always looked up to Manny Pacquiao.
Manny Pacquiao?
Yeah, that's all-time favorite.
Can you believe he's still fighting and he's still a champion?
Yeah, that's crazy.
At 40 years old?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Your favorite is Manny Pacquiao?
Yeah.
Your name is Chavez. You were named after Julio Cesar Chavez. What are you doing? Not junior. I'm talking about senior. You're talking about senior, not junior.
You know, I like Chavez too, but I grew up in the era where I watched Pacquiao fight. You know.
Yeah.
That's a good answer.
That's a good pick, man. I don't mind Manny Pacquiao. He's all right. He's good. I like Chavez, but I like Pacquiao too, man.
Can't go wrong with either one, really.
Either one, a world champion's greatest. Could be best of all time. Who knows, man?
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. All right, guys. So tell me. All right. So I heard this story. Tell me about the bench at the gym.
Well, the bench pretty much like timeout. If we were or if we did something we're not supposed to do, my dad would sit us on the bench and tell us to watch everybody else train. And nobody want to sit there and do nothing while everybody else is getting work. Yeah. Basically, he would say, like, while you're sitting here, your opponent's working. So nobody wants to be like that. So
that made us want to train hard.
So what kind of things would get you on the bench?
If we wasn't listening or if we wasn't training hard.
Yeah, if we weren't training hard.
Yeah. But, that's what happens when you're little, But it don't happen now.
Yeah.
When we was younger, that would happen.
So you can't get sent to the bench now?
Nah, not no more.
I think you probably hit too hard to get sent to the bench now, Nobody's sending you to the bench, man. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
All right, Beeb. Anything else for our guys here?
Well, how are you guys holding up under these circumstances? How is it affecting you mentally? You must be missing the sport of boxing terribly. Like how you feel right now?
At the same time you gotta stay training hard. You gotta know even though there's no fights, you gotta be ready. So when they have dates, we could fight and be like the first ones on the cards.
Yeah. Like lately, I've been watching my fights, and I just can't wait to get back in the ring. Like I keep on what I'm gonna do next and stuff like that.
So have you guys heard anything about when you're fighting next? You know, let alone who you're fighting next, but have you heard like when, like maybe August, maybe whenever?
I mean,
we have dates. We have a date lined up in August, but we don't know. They said PBC's, open up dates pretty soon, so we don't know when we're fighting, but we know like when the dates are open.
Yeah. Well, we were supposed to fight March 28th before it got canceled because of COVID. So we're pretty sure that fight's getting pushed back. So maybe sometime in July, if they ever open anything up for PBC, we might be on that card. Hopefully.
I got one last one for you because you said you started boxing at 7 years old. Did you ever envision ever doing anything else? Did you know right away that this is what I'm gonna do? This is my profession. I don't want to do anything else.
Yeah, I mean, when we were younger, we trained hard and we liked boxing. And when we were little, we probably lost maybe in our first 20 fights, we probably lost 3 each. After that, we went on a big streak and we kept on winning and kept on winning. So we knew we were good at what we did, and we love the sport of boxing.
Yeah, you in the beginning you don't love it as much, but as you keep winning and stuff, you find a love for the sport.
Yeah.
It's always good to find out you're good at something, and it makes you want to do it even more.
Yeah.
Got you.
Sure. What do you guys do? I mean, when you guys aren't boxing, what do you guys do for fun? I mean, how do you guys unwind? I mean, what do you do?
We like playing basketball.
Yeah,
or we'll hang out with our friends.
Or we play a lot of video games too on our free
video
time.
games.
Video games.
Everybody, my son loves video games.
This whole generation loves video games.
My dad, ironically enough, my son loves it and my dad loves it. So I don't know. Yeah, right. That's there you go. All right, guys. Well, listen, man, I can't thank you enough for coming on the show. You guys are going to come back again, man, for sure. We'd love to have you back on after you fight and everything like that, and see how everything goes, man.
Yep.
This is great.
Thanks for having us.
No problem.
All right. Thank you guys so much, man. We appreciate it.
Looking forward to seeing you.
Chavez and Angel Barrientes. You can catch them on Instagram at Chavez Barrientes and Angel Barrientes.